Sanbonani guys, welcome back to yet another video, and we are speaking about the latest episode of the Bala family. Guys, this episode, all I'm gonna say is that listen, this episode was for Upelo. Pelo summoning his siblings one by one into a board meeting with himself. Anyway, Uloyiso is having an event in East London, and he decides that he's going to bring the rest of his family, the Bala family, because the event that he was hosting was actually a family event type of thing. So it made sense to bring over his family all the way to East London, guys, which I thought was such a nice thing and such a beautiful thing. Even Upinki was saying that it's not common for them as a family to travel and do such things, so she was happy. Obviously, Pinky was going to be happy about it because, listen, this is Pinky's vision and dream. She just wants to see her family together, united, happy, kuhlekwa, but not on Pelo's watch. Pelo is like, on whose watch, sorry, we are not about to play happy family pamwa band. Hey, guys, then we see Upelo. I'm seeing Upelo neck glass of alcohol already. When I saw that, I was just thinking to myself, it's about to go down. Now, Upelo's issue with alcohol, guys, I don't know. Either Upelo is the type of guy that when he's drunk, he's untouchable. You can't tell him anything. Oh, because I've been saying that I feel like Upelo doesn't get support from his siblings. But I'm just like, nah, there can't be that not one sibling's like, Pelo, you shouldn't be drinking, which means this is a common thing. And it has gotten to a point where no one says nothing because basically this is his lifestyle. Because I feel like if you're going to go on a journey where you're like, I want to stop drinking, you are going to tell a number of people, and those people are supposed to be your accountability partners, so that whenever you get back into that habit, those people kind of have that right to tell you, listen, you're not supposed to be drinking or stay away from alcohol because you told them. So I'm just kind of wondering, Upelo, ithini indaba yakhe? Like, even Loyiso himself can't tell Pelo. I just feel like, Pelo, like, I've been rooting for you, but this episode, I'm just like, no, my brother, there's a way of doing things. And if you want the respect that you've been saying you want, there's a way you need to learn to address things as an adult. So anyway, we see Ge Upelo, he calls Uzwai aside, and while he calls Uzwai aside, he's basically telling Uzwai that he's about to go to Queenstown. If I'm not mistaken, to Queenstown, he's going to his father's side of the family. He says Uyo Kappa Utagaike. I don't really know what that means, because in my understanding, kapha umdu, you normally do it when a person just passed on, but izinto zesintu, guys, I'm not that familiar with them, so I don't know what that means, but Upelo says he needs to go and do that. So Upelo says that he doesn't find the need to actually inform his siblings of what he's doing, but what he's found that every time when he tells Umama that, listen, I'm about to go and do so and so by my father's family, Umama always asks, did you tell your siblings about it? Now, guys, I know this seems like, because I saw a lot of people saying, why must Upelo tell his family or tell his siblings about what he's about to do? That is actually much more common than you actually think it is. It's not even about, guys, abantu controlling you. When you are a family, especially when it comes to izinto zesinto, it's a serious thing. It's not you just going to, I don't know, for a sleepover or for a visit or something like that. It's just a responsible thing to tell people that, listen, kunomsebenzi or whatever's going to be done, and this is what I'm going to be doing. It's not really about getting permission as per se. It's just a responsible thing to do. It's like if we are pumeldin and it's just a responsible thing to tell people that, listen, I'm going to where so that if anything happens to you or whatnot, guys, we as a family, uzotwanba, we never knew anything about where you're going or if anything happens to you, then we viewed as the irresponsible people. So I just want to put that out there, that sometimes it's not about getting permission. It's just the responsible thing to inform your family, especially people that you live with. So I guess maybe Mama was coming from that perspective when she was asking Upelo, did you tell your siblings about this? But Upelo did not take it in that way. Upelo basically took it in a way that Yena Mele, at his grown age, he needs to always like kind of be telling people about his moves. So, anyways, Zwai's like, Nyani, like, Zwai's like, I feel like basically Zwai's insinuating that Lando Pello, like what Pello is saying about, that he needs to always tell his siblings, he feels like it's not true. Because Zwei goes on to say that, listen, when you got married, when Apello, when you got married, no one told us anything. So, Manja, when you're saying, but when you're going to your father's family, Umama makes you feel like you need to tell everyone or tell your siblings babigele that you're going. That's not true, because when you made a big decision in your life, which is you got married, no one told me anything. Upelo goes on to say, no, but that time was different because at that time you were not in good terms with Umama and you were not in good terms with me. And Uzwai goes on to say, but I get that I was not in good terms with Umama and you, but the news was not about my disagreement with Umama. So Umama should have told me, even though we were not on good terms. I can Nyamazga Uzwai would always wanting to be told, Melanim Nigazindao, all of those things came. So anyway, Upelo goes on to say, we can't run away from the fact that I have two families, and like goes on about, but I've got two families now, and there's things that I need to do there. I can't always be biggering to you guys about my other family. I've got responsibilities there and whatnot. So while he's talking, Uzwai kind of like keeps interrupting him. And Upelo's like, I'm the one who brought up this topic. And then Uzwai's like, but you didn't have to bring up this topic. So Pelo says, then if I'm the one who brought up the topic, then why do you keep interjecting when I'm trying to tell you this is not supposed to be a discussion? It's not supposed to be full of drama. I'm just telling you that I am going to my father's side of the family to do whatever, and that's that. Why many drama? Yeah, I'm just like, oh guys, one thing that Uzwai did not do, Uzwai made sure that he didn't have an argument with Upelo. It was just like, okay, fine, sharp, that, and that was about it. And I understood where Uzwai was coming, because one thing about me, I find it pointless to have an argument with a drunk person, you guys. I find it useless because whatever you are trying to do or whatever argument you are having, it's not going to come across. Like that person's not going to hear what you're saying. So what's the point? Of having like an argument with a person who is drunk. And that's why I'm saying Upelo will never get the respect he wants from his siblings so long as he does things this way. Yes, Upinke and Uzwai are not innocent in the way Upelo is feeling, and there's truths in what Upelo is saying, but at least Bona, they don't talk to him when they are drunk. So Penna's basically trying to say or insinuate that Yena he's kind of been enforced to do izinto from the Bala family. He's forced to do them. But now he's grown and he has to take care of his side of his father's family. And he kind of feels like sometimes maybe he's not being supported, or not really being supported, but like they don't care about that as long as it's nothing related with Bala stuff. They really don't care. Now his concerns, guys, and whatever he wants to say, I'm not trying to say they're not valid. They are valid, and I want to say Uzwai and Upinki, they're also not innocent. But the way Upelo went about this, guys, like as an adult, you need to get to a point where you are able to address the things that are bothering you without drinking. Not only without drinking, because I notice as black people, another thing for us is swearing. We don't know how to get our points across without swearing. Like if you feel like you don't have no words, you start swearing a person. To like say what you want to say without feeling the need that you need to insult a person, you need to swear a person. We need to grow up. How do you expect a person's gonna hear you, respect you, take your points when you're swearing and when you are drunk? Upelo was not swearing, but Upelo tried to be respectful, but it's the fact that you're addressing these things when you are drunk that makes it disrespectful. Number two, guys, this is Loyiso's event. Why does Upelo feel like he wants to be addressing these things at Uloyiso's event when Uloyiso was just trying to bring the family together? I'm just like, Upelo, guys, uyangistressa Upelo, and I'm just like, Upelo needs help. He needs help, honestly. So anyway, Upelo closes the discussion by saying that this was not a discussion. I was just informing you. And Uzwa was like, okay, fine, Moss. I need like an answer or my comment or anything like that because I'm just here to be informed. And Pelo's like, yes. And then Uzwa is like, oh, okay. Zwei gets up. I get Upelo summons the next person. Upinki is he tells us, I don't know, but Upinki is the next one that he has a conversation with. And I'm just like, at this point when Upinki came, I could see that Upelo is more drunk. So I'm just like, I'm feeling sorry for Upinki because I'm saying, well, I'm thinking to myself, whatever's going to come out of Upelo's mouth is not going to be kind. Upelo stays with Upinki. He guy to address his issues wherever they stay, and he's coming here to Island. I said, Pedro, please. So anyway, he tells Upelo tells Upinki that I'll be leaving to East London to accompany my father, and then Upinki is like, oh, okay, I don't think they have a problem with the fact that Upelo has his own father, you guys. I have not seen them have a problem with that. I just think the thing is, Upelo has his experiences and the way he's felt, and you can't invalidate that. That's his side of the story, though. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's how, when people say drunk people always tell the truth. No, they don't always speak their truth. They speak their truth. But your truth is not necessarily the full truth. Because I don't see Uzwai Beno, Pinky Beneng, Inga, or they have a problem with the fact that Upelo does things by his father's household and whatnot. I do think they are all about bala this, bala that, which is normal. But in Pelo's head, it seems like he feels like they have a problem with him. So anyway, Pelo goes on to say, I know even if you think that I didn't consult, even if you think that I didn't consult, nah, I'm not a vala, you are. So that episode, that scene, you guys, you can see there's a lot of things that were kind of edited. And I don't know, maybe they were edited out to respect the family. I don't know. But you can see in this episode, there's a lot of things that were edited out. And so when the conversation continues, you can tell there's context that is lacking out of what's been said. And this Upinki and Pelo scene is one of those scenes. So anyway, Upelo's basically insinuating that he knows that Upinki probably thinks that Upelo did not bigela abaphansi, that he's going and is going to do umsebenzi by his father's side, but he feels like he doesn't need to do that because he's not a vala, so therefore he does not owe them vala ancestors any type of announcement. And Upinki is puzzled because she's just looking at Upelo and she's so surprised, guys. She doesn't know what to say. She's surprised and like the jump of like how is now us talking about you going to accompany your father now jumping to when you're not a vala and whatnot. And in her diary session she says that but Upelo has been in vala all of this time, type of thing. Then Pelo goes on to say, when Sisi, you have issues with me and you never said anything to me. And Upinki is like, me have issues with you. We all know they've got issues. You guys, even Umama V says they've got issues about Vani these two. Pelo goes on to say, you talk about me to people, and unfortunately these people that you talk to, you think you trust them, but they come back civile, Sisi, they told me and whatnot. Pelo says in his diary session that Upinki, she never knows how to tell people how she feels face to face, so she would rather talk about them. I was just like, no lies detected there, because there you go around speaking about everyone. You talk about Upelo, you talk about Uloyiso, you talk about Ujen, you talk about Umama, yet you don't tell them to their faces. Anyway, Upelo goes on to going on basically, but Pinky has a problem with him and whatnot. Pinky then says, where does Upelo take Isbindi to speak to me like this? She's saying this in a diary session, and Upinky says then to Upelo, let's add Umama. Since she's saying I have a problem with you and Sihlala no Mama, she'll be the person who will be able to basically attest to the truth. Let's call Umama. And Pelo's like, no, why should we add Umama into this thing? See, I'm talking to you, yet you want to add Umama. Next thing you will be wanting to add Uputi, talking about Uzwai. Like, leave Umama out of this, don't stress her and whatnot. And Pinky in a diary session goes on to say that Upelo has been drinking, you guys, week after week in, week out. Chizakuphelo uyageza, and he acts like this because he doesn't get reprimanded. When she's saying reprimanded, I don't know if she's trying to say Umama is failing Upelo by not reprimanding him. Pinky goes on to say that, listen, Pelo, I'm not going to talk. You can enjoy Teta now at this point. If there's anything else you want to talk with me or want to say to me, say it when you are not drunk like this. And then she walks off. Pena goes on to say in his diary session that, listen, this is my personality. I'm like, your personality and Jani Puma when you only drunk. That is not your personality, dude. It is not. For as long as alcohol makes you do things that you say that is the real you, which means the real you has the real issues for not being the real you. I was just like, Pelo, this was uncalled for. I've said Upinke has her things, but no. No, 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 no. Oloyiseke comes in trying to find out about what happened because it seems like Pinky was very upset. Then Oloyise asks Upelo, what was the aim? Like, what did you want to achieve when you called your siblings to these meetings you were having? I'm just like, Mamela Loyise, when a person is drunk, they're not thinking about what they aim about, like what you want to achieve. When a person's sober, yes, when you approach conversations, you must think, what is the outcome that I want out of this conversation? Because if you have an outcome in your mind, guys, you already know how you're going to lead the conversation. So Lois is asking that, and I'm like, Lois, to a drunk person's mind, aim about what your objective. Those things don't matter in a drunk person's mind. The only thing is that I want to tell these people their news. And Upelo was there for it. He was like, listen, I'm going to call them one by one and tell them where to get off. Then we see a scene, guys, where Lisa is Pinky's daughter. She comes, I don't know, is she coming to Zwai's place? Something like that. It was also one of those scenes that were just edited in a snacks way because it was just thrown in there like vumbu vumbu. So anyway, we see Ulisa coming to see Uzwai, and there's two other children there. I told you guys I did not watch season 1. So those two other children, I don't know if it's Zwai's children, but it looks like Uzwai's children, and then it looks like Ulisa's coming to visit. So we see them singing a hymn or singing or humming something like that. And I'm just like, I love that. One thing I love about Uzwai, you guys, he knows that his family is talented and he really is trying to preserve the talent of the family. Because I see the children can sing as well. And I honestly think that is wise doings. That's a beautiful thing, guys. When God has gifted a family with something, you guys don't just disregard it like that because not every family has it. So Ulisa, anyway, the other children goes out. Ulisa basically explains and says that basically Claire's winner fights endly. Me like there's always fights. And Umalume speaking about Upelo. She's always like swearing her mother, which is Upinki. And like it has even gotten to a point where Upelo has basically said that he hates Ulisa. So basically, it looks like Upelo has an issue with Upinki so much that he's now taking it out on Ulisa. That's what was coming out of the conversation. Zwai was obviously angry at that, and he was like, listen, there's one person that is enabling Upelo to be like this. And I don't know if they're talking about Umama or Uloyiso or what exactly. Because it could be Uloyiso. These people can blame Uloyiso and say, Loyiso, you know that you're the only one who's able to get through. When Anino Chen, you're the only one who's able to get through to Upelo yet. Nyatula, you don't say anything. So anyway, Lisa then goes on to say she feels like Upelo's ungrateful because throughout high school she sacrificed a room. She had her own room, and then it seems that Upelo came and stayed with them, and she had to sleep with her mother while Upelo used her room. So I think she's referring to the time when Upinki was staying in Joburg and Upelo came and stayed with her. So she's basically saying she feels like Kupelo was ungrateful because she sacrificed so much, sacrificed her own privacy, her comfort of her room to go and sleep with her mother, only to make space for Upelo. And now Upelo is speaking like this about the mother, speaking like this about her and all of that. Then Uzwa goes on to say that, listen, this Angus means I lungi salent. I'm going to speak to everyone. Goes on to say, Lomtu, like he had a failed marriage. He went to go and get married and never told anyone. Saying all of those snacks things about Upelo. Now, I do want to say that Ulisa is justified in the way she feels, you guys. And like as a child, you don't like and you don't appreciate anyone speaking to your mother like that. So I understand, even if Ulisa is taking sides, I understand it. But I feel like it was kind of I don't know that Uzwai was mentioning those things about Upelo, about he got married, a gay marriage, he never told anyone, whatnot. I feel like that was just uncalled for to mention it in front of Ulisa. Do you understand what I'm saying? As an adult, you want to create a platform and an environment where kids can open up, but they still must know that this is your elder, that Upelo at the end of the day, he is your elder, and there's certain things that I feel like Zwai should not have said in front of Ulisa. So anyway, yeah, Uzwai was angry, you guys, and he was like he's going to confront that. So we'll see. We saw on the snippets of next week's episode that Uloyiso Benoche, they got Umama a car. I don't know how the rest are going to be feeling about that. We see Umama actually saying that Upelo uyatelela eselile. Listen, Umama has spoken about this before, you guys, that Upelo, when he drinks, he roams the streets, drinks whole day, comes back and basically causes riots for them in the house. Imagine if this episode Upelo was like this, guys. It was so unsettling to watch. Imagine it should be worse than that. So Umama is saying that, and Upelo's like, "Hi, Mama, how can you put me or throw me underneath the bus? Pampu abantu ngathi, hey." You are busy going out saying people are doing A, B, and C. So Masumama, keep quiet now. She must speak the truth. Anyway, guys, that is the recap of the latest episode. Tell me what you think about it. Please make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge. And I'll see you guys on the next one.